Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be part 2 of our series on minimalist wardrobe essentials. And so today we're going to be looking at what are some of those spring essentials that every minimalist should have in their wardrobe. And of course, for everyone, it's valuable to build a wardrobe around basics, but it's particularly important for those of us who are trying to live with less because we want the items of clothing that we have to be able to stretch further, to be versatile, and to be worn in many different situations. So today we're going to be looking at some of those spring basics. What are those building blocks that you can use as the foundation of your wardrobe that are versatile, comfortable, and that can mix and match well with many other pieces during this time of year? So I picked out 7 spring staples to talk about today, and we're going to be looking at generally the category that each one falls into, as well as I want to share with you some favorites that I found within each category as well. So now let's get started with our first basic, and that is a layerable tank. And I think that having a tank top that you can layer well is such a crucial ingredient of any spring wardrobe. In the spring in particular, I find that the temperature tends to fluctuate a lot between the morning and the evening, and so it's really helpful to have a piece that when it's warmer and during the middle of the day you can just wear by itself, maybe with a pair of jeans, but also that you can add layers to make it warmer for when it's chillier early in the morning or late in the evening. And so I love this one here from Twofold Clothing, which is a local ethical retailer here in Charlotte. It's very neutral, soft white color that pairs with pretty much everything in my closet. But what I love about it in particular is the fact that it has a very nice woven texture to it, which adds interest to the piece and whatever outfit I'm wearing. And then of course, because of the more streamlined silhouette it does also layer well, which I was talking about earlier is a really important ingredient in a good basic. Moving on, the second basic I want to share with you is a breathable t-shirt. And with this particular basic, you want to opt for t-shirts in natural textures like linen or cotton. The great thing about these natural fibers is that they're temperature regulating. When it's warm outside, they'll help you to cool off. And when it's cold outside, they'll help you to stay warm. And of course, with this one, you can opt for whatever colors, textures, or patterns you want. So right here, I actually have 2 of the same style of t-shirt, and this is the Everlane Air oversized tee. It's made out of 100% cotton, so it has that really breathable element to it. But I love that they're in a bit more of a unique silhouette so that they stand out and maybe make a bit of a statement, even though they're plain, solid t-shirts. And then just to show you a bit of variety here, this is a very lightweight t-shirt from the brand Madewell, although I actually bought it secondhand. Once again, it's 100% cotton, and it's just very lightweight and easygoing, which makes it so incredibly simple to use it as the foundation for outfits. What I love about a basic lightweight t-shirt is it really is a blank canvas. You can mix and match this item with literally anything else in your closet and create a lot of fun looks from one simple piece. Let's move on now and talk about number 3, which is a versatile cardigan. And we've already discussed a bit the importance of layering during the spring because of the fluctuating temperatures we experience, and for that reason, a cardigan can be the perfect piece for this time of year. And when it comes to cardigans, I think the key thing to look for here is fit and color. You want to opt for something that's more of a neutral because this item is going to be paired with so many different outfits. Typically, I would prefer to opt for a bolder color in the top and let that stand out, and let the cardigan just be that piece that you can throw on with anything else in your wardrobe. And so I love this cream color, but black can also be a great option to go for. What I'd suggest if you're looking to invest in a cardigan is just to consider what colors you wear and what might be a good neutral that would pair well with those colors. That can be really helpful in deciding what color to go for. And then before we move on from cardigans, a couple other factors to keep in mind is just like with the tank tops and how we can use texture to add interest to a basic by gravitating towards cardigans with a knit or some other fun texture. It can once again add interest to the item without it having to be too busy. And then of course, considering fit is really important with this as well. I personally love a good oversized cardigan because I can put them over most items in my wardrobe. But if you do prefer a bit more of a refined or polished look, opting for something that's a bit more structured can be a great option too. Okay, spring basic number 4 is a pair of cropped pants. And I think that oftentimes in the spring, we want to be able to embrace the warmer weather, but perhaps it still isn't quite warm enough for us always to be able to wear shorts like we might want to. For those days where you want to embrace the somewhat warmer weather without making yourself cold, I think that a pair of cropped pants can be perfect for the occasion. And there are so many options when it comes to cropped pants that you can play with to suit your personal style. Personally, I'm a big fan of jeans and wear them pretty much every day. And so I love these cropped jeans from Everlane. They're in a very beautiful mid blue color, which I also think is perfect for spring and definitely gives off those vibes of putting the winter away. If jeans aren't really your thing, you can definitely get creative with this one though. You can consider something like a pair of tailored cropped trousers or even cropped wide leg pants. I think both can be fantastic options. With this one, I would just consider your personal style and trying to find a pair that, like we've been talking about, is versatile and that you can wear with many other items in your closet. Let's move on now though and talk about number 5, which is a weather resistant jacket or windbreaker. And I don't know about you, but I feel like at this time of year, the weather is so incredibly unpredictable. I know that here in Charlotte, at least, we've got rain on the weather forecast for at least the next 10 days, which is a bit depressing, but can be made a bit easier by having a good weather-resistant jacket. And so when it comes to jackets like these, I think it's really important that number 1, they're practical. I think that having a hood for them is pretty much an essential for blocking out the wind or rain. But with these jackets, one thing that I look for is not only that they're practical, but that they're going to suit my personal style. When you go outside wearing a jacket, you're actually covering up all of the clothing that you're wearing underneath, and so your jacket is the only thing people are seeing. And so while we don't need to go overboard with this, I think it is nice to have a jacket that makes a little bit of a statement about yourself. After all, at the end of the day, isn't that what finding good wardrobe basics is all about? Finding something that's practical, but that also is versatile and suits your personal style. And so I love this windbreaker from Everlane because it really does tick all of those boxes for me. I love the color on it. It's an almost but not quite neutral that still does go with pretty much everything in my closet. Plus, it's an extremely versatile cut, silhouette, and fabric. Okay, moving on though, let's now talk about number 6, which is a high quality pair of slip-on shoes. So for me, it was important to go for something that was a bit more polished, that could easily be slipped on, and that could be dressed up and dressed down. And I think that I perfectly nailed that when it comes to this pair of Nisolo mules. I love mules because of their open back. It makes them so incredibly easy to put on and pair with pretty much any outfit. But I think that also too, because of the style of these shoes, I can wear them for almost any occasion that I have regularly in my life. And then of course, going back to what we were talking about with quality, because these are handmade by artisans, they really do have this superior level of quality that despite the fact that I wear them all the time, they're going to last for years. And if you're ever looking for good ethical or sustainable shoe options, Nisolo is the top of my list. And I believe they actually have a sale running right now, so if you're interested, I'll be sure to link up all the information surrounding that in the description box below. But overall, whether it's a pair of mules or some other slip-on shoe that works well for your personal style, having a good pair of shoes that you can grab, put on, and wear on the go is an incredibly versatile staple that you can add to your wardrobe. Okay, and finally, oops, I included a bonus one, but basic number 7 is to have the right undergarment. And for me, this one includes bras and underwear. And I know what you might be thinking, but nobody can actually see those items, right? Is that really a basic? But I really think it is. As we're looking to put together simple and minimalist outfits, nothing is going to distract from that more than unflattering underwear or bra lines. And so whether you want to opt for seamless undergarments or simply ones that fit you well, I think it's really important that we consider what undergarments we're choosing to put on our bodies and if they're accentuating the clothes that we're wearing or causing a distraction. So I've shared a few ethical and sustainable brands already that I love for clothing and shoes, but one that I specifically love for undergarments is the brand Organic Basics. I'm a huge fan of their seamless underwear that are comfortable without giving you any kind of unflattering lines. But then my favorite item of theirs is actually their soft touch bralettes, which are made out of tencel, and as such, they are incredibly comfortable as well as really flattering. When it comes down to it, the undergarments that we choose to wear really can have an impact on how our overall outfit is going to look. They can either elevate or distract from your outfit, and so I think that it's important to be consciously thinking about, okay, what am I wearing underneath my clothes and what impact does it have on my outfit as a whole? And so whether it's seamless underwear or flattering bra or bralette, those really can have a big impact on your outfit. And of course, if you're interested in checking out Organic Basics, I believe I do have a discount code for you, which I'll link up in the description box below. And then finally, for real this time, I know I mentioned only 7, but a quick bonus one, because I know it's not for everyone, but I love at this time of year having a one-piece outfit, specifically a jumpsuit. I personally am not much of a dress person, but if you're looking for a one-piece outfit, that definitely fits the bill as well. But I think that having a good, versatile jumpsuit is another one of those basics that you can have, that you can throw on anytime, that you're not really wanting to put the effort into deciding what to wear. You can just put it on and pretty much all of your work is done for you. And obviously there are so many different jumpsuits that you can get in many different styles, but I really love this linen one from Everlane. It has a really fun belted waist as well as tortoiseshell buttons, which personally fits my style well. But I did just want to bring up that idea of a one-piece outfit, a single item that can be used on multiple different kinds of occasions. All right, well, those are all the minimalist spring wardrobe essentials that I wanted to share with you. And what you just saw really is the foundation of my spring wardrobe. These are the pieces that I use to build almost all of my outfits around. And of course, I mentioned it a bit throughout this video, but it's helpful to keep in mind that you don't need to copy these basics exactly, but maybe there are a few principles that you can take from them to create your own wardrobe that's built around basics and full of essentials that you can use and reuse time and time again. So I hope you found this video helpful and that it maybe gave you some minimalist wardrobe inspiration. Also, if you are interested in anything that I mentioned, I'll have all the information about the pieces I shared linked up in the description box below. But I would love to know, what is your most worn spring wardrobe basic? Be sure to comment that down below. And finally, if you're here for the first time and you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button below for more minimalism and intentional living videos coming at you twice a week. That's everything I have for you today, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.